I'm really excited to get back in doing this. My head is just swimming with the wonderful Stellaris music. Our Rocky boys are actually in a really good position. Last time, we got attacked. We got attacked. Okay, that's a lie. We attacked someone. These guys down here. Let's just go to the stub state that is what remains of them. We attacked them in an order with the intent of making them our subject, and their allies up here, who are probably still really stronger than us, maybe not now. Yeah, they're superior to us. Their allies up here they smashed us. There's no other way to put it. They took the station from us, they took all these stars, but they didn't seem too interested in conquering anything other than this station. And this station is good, admittedly. They did get a lot from that, and I miss it, but we took 3 planets. 3 planets, including the capital of that empire. 3 planets. 3 brand new colonies that are absolutely filled with slaves. They are 100% filled with slaves. At the end of last episode, we made a decision to make the primary population of these worlds, the slobberface guys, into indentured servitude slaves because we want them to be able to work specialist jobs. That will make getting these planets as stable as possible much, much easier. We're going to do that thing we keep hinting we should be doing, but actually never have, which is filling out the rest of the planets that we have available. We're going to try to do that. It's going to be a huge expansion wave. If we look down here at the worlds we've added, they have farmers, and we need those farmers. I would like to start removing these farmers, but that requires breeding a lot more of our 2 different kinds of food beasts. We have a bunch of pops not doing anything here, which is a thing. Looking at our population, we have a lot of unemployed workers. There's a lot of different choices we have here. Dread encampment. Yes, no. Not yet. Amenities could help. Psy-core could definitely help. Let's build them the first Psy-core. There we go. That's a great place for a Psy-core. Let's just try. Let's just take 2 of these guys and move them here. And then just see if I do this. I'm not a very good leader. Luckily, we're rich right now. Otherwise, I would feel real dumb. Yeah, they can work as medical workers. So that solves our priest problem there, which is great. And then we're going to have to do something about this. Once they get to 10, we'll use our first building to build a medical center, which will help us with our amenities. Medical centers for amenities. Medical centers for amenities. That's how we do it. I think, I don't know if we can do that right yet. But we'll have to leave this for now, because we don't want to push this to 0, to negative. So we'll leave it where it is. We need to find jobs for these guys. The best way to do that, I think, might be just to build 2, not 1, but 2 mining districts. Now, we have 1 Zyerite researcher, actually. So we can send another guy from here to here. And then we'll just make sure that it sorts properly by forcing that. And then that should fix everything. Gives us our researchers. Everything is now working properly here. We have our enforcer working. That enforcer actually will help us with stability. And then last but not least, our final conquered new planet. It's an alloy foundry. It is a forge world. As 1 person not working, we're going to build this, because it will definitely help. Who is this? They're not that soft. This part's gross, but this part's cool. I mean, if it was made out of rock, it would be better. This part's real gross, though. Where do they live? Way up there. So nowhere near us, that's for sure. Sternail would be good for a guest for the Relic World, but maybe something like cooler. Canavos? I like that. Call it Thea. Canavos Thea. Got lots of stations near here. This station is probably not serving any purpose and should be moved to here. I mean, there's nothing we can really do about this anymore. Kind of wish I had had the influence to take these two too. I probably did. I just didn't think it through. There's not really any threat from here, though, so I'm not going to focus too much on it. What kind of space station is this? It's a trading hub. I don't mind that being a trading hub, actually. What kind of space station is this? This is nothing. So let's just downgrade this and then build a new station here. This person down here needs to... We need to get to here at least. But we're going to go the longer way because we're not really in a rush. And this person up here, this construction ship, is just going to start filling in the rest of these bases this way. Heading up here. Once it's done, we'll probably grab these two and clear this out, and then come down to here. This construction ship is working there, but I could send them here next. So we can grab those two planets. Droids. I want to avoid this. I don't know. We'll think about this. We'll do the machine templates for robo-modding, because we want our robots to start being good at other things. What kind of jobs people do you have? Still useless people? That's fine, though. So we're working on unyielding. Defense armies produce 0.5 unity. In addition, their health is stronger. That's good. We're going to take that. Our emperor has died. Our great leader has died. Who is our new great leader? Aslan! You are ship upkeep, army upkeep, monthly unity. All right, you'll do fine. You are psionic. You're in your 60s. Okay, I'm okay with that. We are gathered here today to mourn the loss of our great and glorious leader, the Zyrite Emperor. Long live the Emperor! Occam, are you mad? The Emperor is dead. That guy is very much dead. That guy, who on no less than 76 occasions threatened to kill me, he is dead. That guy who canceled my first vacation in 40 years, that guy, most certainly dead, I assume. But the new guy, long live the new guy for sure. Long live the new Emperor. Since you're the only one who attended, I just assumed you were here to see the old man off. Why in the world would I do that? I'm just here to be 100% certain he's in his grave and isn't ever coming out of it. And that settles that. Now maybe we can get rid of all these disgusting robots. Going to give them gene clinics for medical workers. Yes, I know they're bad. Yes, I know. But they give amenities. And the amenities are good. And I really think that they give enough amenities to make the amenities, make using them as your first amenities building worth it. Later, they'll probably get replaced by something that gives more amenities, but for now, this works fine. This is all interesting. We need to... we should be able to get him... Are all of these jobs held... It's actually pretty crazy. All those jobs are, in fact, held by slaves, which means to make this work, we need to be growing Zyerites here. Do we have any Zyerites available? Anybody doing something? No, nobody's really doing anything crappy at all. So this world is going to need to fix... It's going to need Zyerites. So let's let some of our population go over on other planets for a bit so that we can move Zyerites down there. They're going to subjugate us. Let's take a look at our robots and see what we can do with them. So create a robot template. Mostly we want our robots working on electricity. So I think this will be good. And we'll just modify the template. We'll just apply the template right away to everybody. Take a year to get there. So Sol, your job is going to be to do... Sol, you're doing 2 trade, and then you're going to grab the off-world trading company. Our fleets are all back, which is great. So we need to You need to repair. You need to reinforce. That's where we'll start. See what happens if we terraform you. How much will it cost? 5,000 we actually have. Let's do it. Sending someone here already. I guess we shouldn't put off the small planets either, because they're just population that we could be getting. So we'll just build you. You are an alpine world. Alpine means cold. Just pause for a second. Another one of our leaders has died. Oh, it's Rubric. Goodbye, Rubric. Oh, Rubric, I will miss you. You were the greatest frenemy that a scientist could have. You were the only one I ever met who truly understood what it was to desire deep in your heart nothing more than to use technology as an excuse to oppress others. Well, I would say he's not the only one who understood that. I, too, loved Rubric, his squishy smashing, his nightmare plants that matched my imagination of the burning fires of hell, where we sent many a squishy to their death over these 40 or 50 some odd years. Yes, Granite Pope, you and I are in perfect alignment about this. He may have been a horrible materialist who loved his science more than his spiritual truth, but he did, in his heart, yes, deep in his rocky heart, he did agree with us on the fundamental principle, which is the squishy has no rights, and the squishy has no purpose except to serve the Zyerite people. So we're going to colonize this world as well. And you are going to be Telok Moro. Telok Moro. Good job, Telok Moro. You are now on the list. Oh, all of our first generation are dying. Oh, Ghent. Ghent. Oh, that's sort of sad. Sort of sad? Like, I mean, he was the great lover of the squishy, but he did a great service to us by preventing any of the rest of us from having to deal with the squishy. And that, but sad sacrifice he made. We are gathered here today to mourn the loss of one of the greatest heroes of the the Zyerite people. Diplomat Ghent bravely and with honor served as the sole imperial liaison to many a squishy world in his tenure as ambassador. He was willing to do a job we all benefited from, but not a single one of us could have stood to do without puking diamonds everywhere. Ghent saved us all from having to see the faces of the squishies, to hear the voices of the squishies, and to smell the smells of the squishies. I do not know what we would do without the spirit's damned squishy lover. Ghent, you will be missed. Well, no. You would be missed if you weren't a disgusting lover of squishies. But your work will certainly be missed. Oh. You aren't doing work because your scientist died, because Rubric died. Ugh, I miss you. This feels like a mistake. Hiring the guy who's obsessed with robots feels like a mistake. It feels like a mistake. We're doing it. Here I am, Captain Flint, reporting for duty, or for conversation, I think, in this case. It has been a great desire of mine to meet you, Granite Pope, because I have been enamored with you since I was a boy. Ever since I first thought of Going into space, I was inspired by your deep faith. Your deep faith and belief in the Zyerite people. Before we even begin this conversation, I have a question for you. What's that thing on your head? There's nothing on my head. My head is perfectly fine. Would you like to take a closer look? It's just a regular, normal Zyerite. That is a robot head. You have a robot head on your head. Why do you have a robot head on your head? Do you not understand that robots are disgusting, soulless beings? Why would you ever come to a meeting with your religious leader with a robot on your head? It's just a hat. It is just a hat. Look at my beautiful hat. It is a robot head. Do not lie to me. Lying to me is the same as lying to God. Well, it is, after all, I would say, a robot head. It is the hollowed out, non-operational head of a robot. Beep, 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 shh, 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 beep, beep, beep. It's beeping. It is beeping. It is beeping. Why do you have a robot on your head? It is the most blasphemous thing I think I've ever seen. Well, he's kind of an assistant. He's like an advanced AI, computing system that helps me with my scientific research. You know, it's maybe difficult to understand for someone. I understand exactly what's going on. You said AI. AI is banned. You can't have AI. You cannot have an AI on your ship. If you put that AI on your ship, you're going to destroy all of our civilization. Every single robot in our entire civilization is going to rebel, and I am going to be proven right, which will be satisfying just before I die. Who thought it was a good idea to hire someone with a robot on their head? The new emperor. He likes him. He thinks Jim's the best. Goddamned emperors and their goddamn blasphemous ideas. I should be emperor. Oh wait, we can't go there. We can't go there. Just do what we're doing before. Everything's fine. You can't go there. This science ship down here has completed all the work they can do here, or their scientist has died. All of our scientists. Everyone is dying. I mean, the whole first generation is dying, and it's actually kind of sad. And we will definitely immediately colonize this world. It is a desert. So just for review, Flamos is a desert, or deserts. Flamos. Enoch. Done. We're pushing forward. Starting to feel pretty confident here. Oh, that's nice. That's actually really good because we can use that. We can use that to immediately build on one of our Forge worlds, one of those upgrades, which is great. Good. More colonies. It's a big push out. Did we colonize this world yet? So this is another Flamos. This is going to be... We're going to call it Wog. Wog. Flamos Wog. Awesome. Add that to the cluster. Have we colonized this world yet? We have not. So this is going to be... Wait, did I misname something? Or what? No, Flamos is desert, right? This is an alpine world. Alpine world should be... Oh! Alpine worlds should be Stellok, right? Yeah, Stellok. Oh, our department of world naming is getting a little, just take out the complication of the extra J, call it Rigin. Instead of Rigigin. Rigigin. I don't even know. Rigigin, are you kidding? Okay, buds. Okay. Huh. I think we want the crystals. Let's look at the technology. This scares me. Admittedly, this scares me and it shouldn't, but it does. Whatever. We need our robots able to work in more jobs. That is for sure. It's going to build this station, and then this station, and this construction ship has went hog wild. But I don't think we sent you there. How did you go there? That's weird. Pretty sure you were supposed to go here, so could you go there? Thank you. Let's grab this fleet here and take it down here and move it into this spot. Go, guys, go! It's time to get to work. We have a new colony. Let's look at this new colony. It should immediately build robot assembly plants and then its first mining district. Wait, what happened? What happened? This crystal is annoyed. There's literally no way I can get ships there faster. So let's grab our construction ship. Hopefully we can flee. All right. All right, well, there's not a lot we can do about this. Oh, that's the least fun yet. Well, do we need to replace that construction ship? Like, can we go without a third construction ship now? I actually think so. I actually don't think we need to restore that. Which means we won't. We won't restore that. That's fine. So looking at this, this is where we need to start. Just gonna do all of these. But first, before that, we're gonna build a robot plant, and we're going to build an industrial zone just because we need jobs on this world. We gotta figure out what to do with this world. We really gotta figure out what to do with this world. So we got this going, right? Let's go to its population. It's only growing Zyerites, which is great. It needs a robot plant. It will probably build this into a robot plant, replace this with a robot assembly plant. That's a good place to start. We need to go to Tabor. It's just built us another wonderful slave. Just, oh, that's good too. A Zyrite. Sort of puts us into an interesting position. So let's see. You still need a priest, so you can take the Zyrite. So you can resettle from Earth. You can take the Zyrite. That'll give you what you need. And then we here on Tabor, we have a slave. Where could we throw this slave? What do we need more of? It looks like it's going to be mining. Looks like the only jobs we have available currently are mining jobs. Well, I guess you can go and mine someplace. Good job, guys. Good job, guys. Great. We need that badly. This Let's get the advanced railguns. Good. Good work, everyone. Your emperor is proud. Your emperor is proud. We are very proud. You are doing such a good job. I don't even know how to say it more. You guys are all doing such a good job. Just please step aside for a second, Shroud, so that I can decide what I'm doing. AI-controlled colony ships, multidimensional studies, we can't even use those yet. We'll just get... That feels good. Let's do the Shroud. Reach into the Shroud. So this is increased lifespan. This is increased... We don't want the avatar. That's fine. Let's do the lifespan. Well, there you go. There's a lifespan increase. Good. We've been looking forward to that for a while. Alien? No, we don't want to bother with that. It's too much work. We don't care about bureaucracy. We're literally not using it all. I'm starting to feel like maybe we want to do the psionic army soon. Naval capacity is good too, but we're not even using our cap yet. But we could use more ships, and we do need to start building in that direction. So let's do that. Well, that's fun. It's fun that there's no way to collect that. That's fun. You can come down here and grab this. That's your job now. Yes, I know, it's far away. Yes, we know. We know, it's inconvenient. That is another new colony down here. It is going to be robots and mining districts. Looking at this. Once you're done there, you'll do research projects here. Then you'll survey the system. These guys are just not strong enough to deal with what they've got in front of them. Hopefully we can take this soon and build our last space station that we need there, and then we can start building space stations for the purposes of increasing other things we need. Interplanetary Research Institute. There we go. We are losing money. We need to go to our generator worlds and solve that problem. One of the ways we can solve that problem is going to a planet that has an excess of buildings and it is in good shape. You're a good example of that. You're in good shape. You have an excess of buildings. You're a mining world. Let's build you. Where are you? Where are you, biogenerator? Bioreactor. You can build a bioreactor. I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. What? Did you just... Of course you did. Of course you did that. Crystal-infused hull plating, thank you very much. Good for everybody. Good for everybody. Let's just continue that. Just looking at how everything is going. Got this generator world here. It's in much better shape than it was before, which is great. Start building generator plants until we need housing. Where's our other generator world? Is it here? It is. So you're building gene clinics, should help repair that. Good. We are admittedly about to fall off a cliff when it comes to consumer goods, but that's pretty easy to deal with too. Just need to go to one of our consumer goods worlds and make sure that it invests the appropriate effort in preventing that from going bad. Let's see where we can do that. This, I think, nope, that's not. There's a factory world right there. You can definitely, what's the one job you have? A miner. You can definitely build. You can research that. Definitely build an industrial district. This is a new contact. Oh, you're squishy and gross. Your symbol is squishy too. You're like the squishiest squishies. You do like religion. Do not interfere with our endeavors, aliens. Thank you. We have, in this factory world here, a slave available. Let's just build you another industrial district, and the slave can stay a slave. So looking at the Corvette here, we're good there. We're fast. We have good engines. Our power is in a good position. Nothing here needs to be changed. We do have a bit of a gun problem. So we're going to have to figure out how to fix. If we just make this, say, that seems to work. This is unacceptable. Let's put a reactor booster on. This can then be a small shield, so now we have great shields again. Maybe we do that. And this, just putting a little bit of armor on. Armor's not that great in multiplayer, but it's kind of okay against the AI. Do that. Make sure this is set to line. Change its name. You won't let me save it? Oh, it doesn't have enough power. Of course it doesn't, because we put the wrong thing on. Good. So that is ship upgrades. Now we need more fleets. We have 52 points. I'm not sure there's any point in even keeping this around anymore. Okay. Start to build that. And now let's look at the other thing we can do, which is build one more fleet. This is going to be another large fleet. Create new. Your home base is going to be here, I think. And this is the new one, right? Just going to add a bunch of these. As many of them as will fit. 60 is too... Excuse me. 60 is too much. 52 is the exact amount. So that's what we're going to build. We're going to build 52. And we finished this terraforming, so we're going to colonize it. It is a continental world, which means it is a... It is Burnhall. It is Burnhall. Iori. Burnhall Iori. That's actually fun to say. Burnhall Iori. Burnhall Iori. Burnhall Iori. What's up with you? You are out of things to do. You may actually be out of things to do. Gorm Subble has actually... He actually lived to get the big increase. What a boss. It's going to be around for a really long time. So did Crystal Head. Crystal Head made it too. That's actually surprisingly exciting. It's nice to know that some of my favorites made it through. We are going to end right now. I promise orbital rings. Oh, orbital rings. What a thing to end on. We now are researching orbital rings. Orbital rings are happening. That's kind of exciting. Isn't that exciting? Orbital rings. And X-ray lasers. If I thought it would work, I would send these guys over here to try to do this without war. No, it's war. Next time, war number 2. We're going to subjugate these guys. And then I think we might try to conquer the Federation. And yeah, I think we'll conquer the Federation. Maybe try to unify them. It might be good to unify them. That's the plan for now. We also have these guys over here. Subjugating them might be a good idea too. Guys up here are probably still ahead of us. Yeah, they're still ahead of us. These guys are not ahead of us. But these guys are our major problem. I would say unequivocally. They're lizard-faced. They have squishy eyes, but they have strong-looking beaks and mouths. But then their tongue sticks out. It's all squishy and yucky. Okay. Yeah. These guys, maybe. We should do something about this, too, with the ghost ship. Makes me wonder. All right, thank you for watching. This has been the Rocky Zyerite Boys Stellaris gameplay series. I hope to see you in the next one. I hope you liked it, and if you did, maybe let me know.